Hi everybody, thank you so very much for joining me again today. I'm Sharon, and of course I'm back with Max. And here's Max with a friend. Now Max is normally dressed up, but because we're talking about a new theme, he came up with the clever idea of bringing a guest of honor to our greeting circle. And can you tell what this guest of honor is? He is a giraffe. That's right. See his very long neck? Giraffes have very long necks. And we even wrapped his very long neck with a scarf to keep his very long neck warm. Max thought that that was a very clever idea. So, normally you see Max dressed up, but today we have a guest of honor dressed up. And that seems like a lot of fun. Good idea, Max. I think our friends will like that. So as you can see, we are talking about giraffes this week, but we're also talking about another animal too. That is zebras. So we are continuing our theme of zoo animals and talking about zebras and giraffes. And you maybe remember last week where we talked about elephants and kangaroos, and the week before we talked about monkeys and apes. So we're going to keep going with our zoo conversation. And maybe you remember that we talked about what zoos look like near where we live, and they're often big open parks with lots of trees and shrubs and grass, and they are parks where animals from around the world come and live, and we are able to learn about what they need and how we can better the environments where they come from and better their homes to make them more enjoyable and to make those animals happier in their home environments. So let's get started, should we, with our greeting circle? We have a fun uniting song. Max, I was hoping you could help me sing, and we could teach our friend Georgie, the giraffe, some new songs, shall we? Okay, you guys sing along with this one at home and maybe do some of the actions with us too. Do you remember what the song is, Max? You tell me. Yeah, it's Do You Want to See the Zoo? And it's to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Oh, do you want to see the zoo? See the zoo, see the zoo. Oh, do you want to see the zoo and meet its residents? The giraffes. I'm just going to get my giraffe puppet. The giraffes nibble from the trees, from the trees, from the trees. The giraffes nibble from the trees using their long tongues. Is that what you do, Georgie? I think he does. They're almost as tall as a tree. Oh, the zebras graze on grass and leaves, grass and leaves, grass and leaves. The zebras graze on grass and leaves as much as they please. Okay, we added in a couple more, just based on what we've learned before. The monkeys swing from trees to trees, trees to trees, trees to trees. The monkeys swing from trees to trees, hanging from their tails. And do you guys remember this one? Oh, the elephants sway back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The elephants sway back and forth and spray from their trunks. That's right. Remember their long trunk? That's right. So elephants we've learned about. We know they're pachyderms. Monkeys we've learned about. We know they have tails. Let's learn more about zebras this week with their stripes, and learn more about giraffes with their splotchy, blotchy spots. Okay, so that was our uniting song for Greeting Circle. Let's talk a little bit about our connecting. And some of you may have returned back to your centers. Some of you may still be at home waiting to return back to your centers. To all of you, we wish you well. We want to take this opportunity to sing a little song to you and to remind you of how much you are missed by us. Right, Max? We do miss you. and how much we want to connect with you. So let's sing our song, okay, Max? We wish you well, we wish you well, all through the day today. We wish you well. We hope you're all doing really, really well. And we want to just take this time to talk about connecting when we do see each other. We're going to pause before we give hugs, and we're going to remember, oh, we need to stay a little bit apart from each other. So instead of giving big air hugs where we're close, we're going to step back and we're going to give little air hugs instead of bear hugs. And we're going to give waves, and we're going to give fist pumps, air fist pumps, and we're going to give air high fives, and we're going to blow air kisses. All those things we could do to greet all of you when we are able to connect one-on-one in the future, when we do see you all again at your schools or at your centers. So keep that in mind. Air hugs until bear hugs. But like what we've been doing for many weeks now is we're going to teach you a connecting strategy that you can teach your family members, because it's okay to be close with your family members. So let's try it. Do you remember what that one is, Max? It's that new one about spots. Do you remember? You tell me. Oh yeah, okay. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to share a connecting strategy with Max, and then you guys can share it with your family members at home. Okay, it goes like this. Spots, 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 spots. A giraffe has lots of spots. What a lot of spots he's got. Zebra stripes are very nice, but a giraffe has lots of spots. So you're connecting by tapping on all of those areas where a giraffe may have spots. You're going to pretend moms or dads or grandmas or grandpas, whoever might be in your household, pretend that they are a giraffe and tap on their spots, and pretend that they're a zebra and scratch those zebra stripes very lightly. Should we do it one more time? Spots, 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 spots. A giraffe has lots of spots. What a lot of spots he's got. Zebra stripes are very nice, but a giraffe has lots of spots. Just like Georgie. Spots, 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 spots. A giraffe has lots of spots. What a lot of spots he's got. Zebra stripes are very nice, but a giraffe has lots of spots. So hopefully you guys can teach that to your moms or dads and see how they like that little connecting strategy. That little moment where you're able to reach out to them and say, hey mom, or hey dad, or whoever else might be in your family, I love you. I like spending time with you. It's kind of nice to be able to touch and hold and give hugs to people. Right, Max? And Max is in my household, so we are allowed to connect this close, right? You got it. Okay. So guess what time in our greeting circle it is now? Do you remember? We are going to talk about pardon me. Yeah, we're already at commitments. Whoa. You know what? I skipped a spot. Oh my goodness, that's why it seemed like it was going so fast. Can you believe it? I missed our calming strategy. So let's add that in right now. Our calming strategy for this week is giraffe breathing. And we're going to talk and mimic having a very long neck, like Georgie here, in our giraffe breathing. Okay, so I want you to shrug your shoulders just like this and take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in, you're going to stretch out your neck, okay? Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And back to normal, that deep belly breath. Okay, let's pretend we're giraffes again. Okay, deep breath in. Big long neck. Deep breath out. Just like Georgie the giraffe with that big long neck he's got, able to reach tall trees. Let's do it one more time. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And that just calms our bodies, helps us to think clearly, and helps us to be ready to learn, which is what we want to do. We want to learn all about giraffes and zebras. Now it's time for our commitments. Silly Sharon, can't believe that she forgot that one part. And it's such an important part. I think I was just so excited to share that connecting strategy with you all. Okay, so like always, we talk about different decisions and different choices we can make when we're thinking about our commitments. For a long time, we've talked about different commitments that we can make at home when we have had to share the same space with lots of other people, and different things that we could do to make sure that we are being fair and sharing our space respectfully. Like when we come out from our bedrooms, if we're playing, and walk into the kitchen, maybe mom or dad are on the telephone. A really good choice and a really good commitment would be to be quiet. That's right. So those are things I still want you to think about if you are not back at school or the center yet. But other commitments you can think about if you are back at your childcare centers is to think about ways that you can play fair with other children, especially when we're sharing different pieces of equipment or toys that might need to be washed between uses. We may need to give something up to make sure other friends have a chance to play with it. Things like that you could do. But a really other important commitment is to make sure you are staying safe. And two things you could do to stay safe, we've already talked about one, is to keep your distance between people. You can be close enough to talk and say hi, but stay apart so that you're not hugging or touching other children. The other thing we could do, a really great commitment, is to make sure we are washing our hands. Washing our hands frequently. When we come to the center, before and after we play outside, before and after we eat, after we're done painting or playing with toys, we need to just wash our hands a lot to make sure they stay clean and free of any germs. So can you guys commit to doing that? That would be so helpful to so many people. I am going to pull out our safekeeper box. Max is going to give Georgie a little hug. He was a little bit worried about his neck getting cold because it is such a long neck. Let's pull out our safekeeper box. Okay. I'm going to show you all of the important people in my household right now. And just like at your school or your daycare center, you are part of their safekeeper box. So you remember little Lily. That's right. She's still learning how to make commitments because she's so young, but we're going to keep teaching her, and we're going to keep showing her how to do things like washing our hands. And you remember Fernando. Fernando likes to make thoughtful choices. He likes to look around and think of ways and things he could do to be kind and to be fair. And here is Fanny. Fanny is committed to using her helping hands. And for her, right now, that means washing her hands. Washing them frequently throughout the day to make sure they are always clean and free of germs. And that's really important when you're around other people. Okay, and of course, we know Mr. Max. Right, Mr. Max, you're going to wave to our friends? He's committed to helping make people smile and laugh and have fun. And I think that is such a nice commitment because we all want to smile. It makes the world a better place when we can all giggle and laugh and share some fun with each other. So I am going to close the safekeeper box and show everybody that they're safe. And my commitment to you is to help keep my household and all of its members safe and to help them feel loved. And that is my commitment today. And I'm going to tuck the safekeeper box. Whoa, sorry, Max. Good thing I caught you with my hand there. I'm going to tuck that safekeeper box away safely for next time. Guess what time it is already, Max? It's time for our goodbye song. We did our uniting, our calming, our connecting, our committing, and now we're going to say goodbye. And we have a special song today. There's a new word in that song, and it's called savanna. And savanna means grassy areas, grassy lands. And that's in reference to where Georgie comes from, the savanna of Africa. Very hot place with grass, and that's where he lives. So if you guys remember that word, you can teach your family members about the savanna. You ready, Max? Okay. Oh, the Savannah train is coming, see you soon, toot, toot. Oh, the Savannah train is coming, see you soon, toot, toot. The Savannah train is coming, Savannah train is coming. Oh, the Savannah train is coming, see you soon, toot, toot. And we'll say goodbye to Georgie, see you soon, toot, toot. And we'll say goodbye to Zebra, see you soon, toot, toot. And we'll say goodbye to elephants. We'll say goodbye to Max. And we'll say goodbye to you. See you soon. Toot, toot. See you next time, everybody. Bye for now.